نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I'm Dr. Naveed, SR gastroenterology, and currently under treatment for endoscopic advanced skin program. I have mapped my presentation as a journey of life. We are living on this planet Earth in a specific time and period, and we call this period as a life. So I try to raise 5 questions and try to answer these questions from the Quranic Hakim. So the first question that comes in our mind, what is the purpose of this life? Does the purpose mean happiness all the time and bank balance and excitement, or anything else? Let's see what the Quran says. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ, and I did not create the jinn and mankind except to worship me. So what does liya'budun mean? Does it mean only the act of worship, fasting during the month of Ramadan, or performing Hajj and Umrah? Liya'budun means spending your life 24 hours, 7 days a week, a whole month, a whole life according to the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned, الَّذِي خَلَقَ الْمَوْتَ وَالْحَيَاةَ لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ أَيُّكُمْ أَحْسَنُ عَمَلًا وَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الْغَفُورُ. He who created death and life to test you as to which of you is best indeed, and He is the most mighty and the most forgiving. So this life has been created to test us who will perform the best. So the purpose of life in true meaning is to follow the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this life, and to fulfill the trials of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Second question is, whom to follow on this journey? And the Quran says, وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُوا الرَّسُولَ وَأَحْسِنُوا فَإِن تَوَلَّيْتُمْ فَأَعْلَمُوا أَنَّمَا عَلَى رَسُولِنَا الْبَلَاغُ الْمُبِينُ. And follow and obey Allah and obey the messenger and beware. And if you turn away, then know that upon our messenger is only the responsibility for a clear notification. So second direction is you have to follow Quranic Hakim and Sunnah of our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And we've been beware about the alternate consequences if we follow any other concept. The third question is, what will happen to us on this road, on this journey? Is this a bed roses? So the Quran says, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. And we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger and a loss of wealth and lives and foods, but give good tidings to the patient. So this journey would be a test for you. You will be tested with fear and hunger and loss of your wealth and loss of lives of your beloved ones and loss of your foods like your hard work you will be failed in your exams, you will lose your loving ones, but the good tidings are promised for the one who will be patient. So the third question is how to move on this journey. What are the keys to be successful on this journey? Allah mentioned, وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. By time, indeed, mankind is in loss, except for those who have believed and done righteous deeds and advised each other to truth and advised each other to patience. So we have four important keys: a firm belief, a righteous deeds, and to stand with truth and stand with haqq, and to advise each other and to be patient. Finally, what is the success? Does the success mean a bank balance, a luxury lifestyle, or a fame or a power? Let's see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in Quran. I will translate. Allah has promised the believing men and believing women gardens beneath which rivers flow, wherein they abide eternally, and pleasant dwellings in the garden of eternal residence. But approval from Allah is greater. It is that which is the greater success. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala titled the believing men and women who will follow the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in their lives as a mu'min and mu'minat, mu'mini and mu'minat, and promised Jannah as a reward, and approval from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, willingness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to them, and called this a greater success. So attainment of this title of mu'minin and mu'minat is the greater success. Finally, I will invite all of you to please come forward and read Quran. Search your questions from the Quran, get your answers from the Quran, and try to understand, and try your maximum to attain that title of Mu'minin and Mu'minat. At the end, let's pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahumma akinna bil Quran waj'alahu lana imaman wa nuran wa hudan wa rahmah. O Allah, bless us with Al Quran, make it our leader, our light, our guide and blessings. Jazakumullah khair.